when a small group of concerned citizens formed the Holy Innocents Hospital for Children, they could not have possibly imagined what it would one day take to meet the healthcare needs of Alabama's children. 100 years later, a group of concerned citizens once again came together, this time to help bring the magnificent Benjamin Russell Hospital for Children to reality.
When we launched on this project, probably the most immediate thing that comes to my mind is how far in advance we thought about this. Part of the planning was getting the approval for the largest single hospital project ever in the state's history. You know, the largest project we'd ever done in my 30 years probably would be 40, 50 million, but this project's $487 million. And so we knew that not only was it, for the record books, the largest project ever, we realized that by the sheer magnitude of thinking about that number, it was the largest thing that would ever be done for sick and injured children in this state in its history. Of course, once we got through our planning and got into construction, the immensity of it really begins to strike you because you've seen the time lapse and you see us taking down all these buildings, and then you get this big hole, and you realize that, my goodness, this is almost a full city block being constructed. Now, for a long time, I thought the plans were upside down because they were putting more into the ground than they were doing above ground. After about a year, you start seeing things poke up out of the ground. So it's sort of, if you will, the spring of the building. It's coming out of the ground. It's beginning to show what its true character is going to be. I wanted this building to be something that the community could look down from the hill or coming down the interstate and say, there's Children's Hospital. That's that building. I think that the true miracles that are done every day in our existing hospital will take on a whole new meaning just because we're going to have a facility and technology that's going to just enable these caregivers to do so much more than they do today. I personally feel very rewarded by what we've accomplished. I think that as we go into our dedication ceremonies, I would hope that everybody in this community and certainly in our hospital family would feel the same level of accomplishment. It's nothing less than spectacular.